Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. We're here to have fun. Go get ready, oh baby. We're going downstairs to eat our. Hey, I've not posted the Asun video. Somebody come my life. Mustafi say God punish you. You are praying that God will punish me so I can look like you where God done they punish. As he punish your father, now so he punish your mother. Now he's going to punish you. Olori buruku erbo sheribi amuku siga. Hey, kini rada rada laida. Oda bi amuku siga. It is me you are talking to anyhow. So, the rest of you, how are you doing? Those of you that have chosen to have sense, how are you doing? Well, let me make I not to sweat much. Make I just sit down. Today we're having grills. Somebody say my mouth no good. Babe, you know wetin be amuku cigar?
The leftover
Of cigarette butts. Now so Mustafa be if you look in DM. Somebody come see how they abuse. But I never really get una time. Oh. There's small 2 others in the freezer downstairs. We're having grills today, and I'm not even supposed to be live. I just want to come and spend some time with you. As soon day where they grill, they don't the goat they there. Are they smell her now? I don't feel concentrate much. Someone said, Daddy Freeze, my wife gave birth. Thanks for yesterday's prayer. Amen, amen, amen. What God cannot do does not exist on Daddy Freeze live. No need to gather elsewhere. So, how are you doing? If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, pop that money gun. Someone said, I miss us. I miss you. VDM is back. We thank God. Let him continue his activism work. But this time, make it day careful. No, they defame people. That's very important. What's the location? Not for everybody, just for me and my family. So, how are you doing on IG? Don't forget, guys, buy direct from USA.com. Visit that website if there's anything you want in America delivered to your doorstep. Watches, cars, shoes, clothes, every single thing you want from the US delivered to your doorstep. Phones, accessories, anything you want. www.buydirectfromusa.com. Someone said he mentioned my name. What did he say I did again this time? Because we're rooting for him. What did he say I did? DJ Reeves. Waiting VDM say I do again. Because we're actually rooting for him. You see, a lot of people think that because he doesn't like me or because he's always attacking me, I will not support him. You see, the only people that attack me that I don't like are those that have no substance to offer. When you have something, once I can see that you have something to offer, even if you dislike me, I don't care about you, I care about that thing you have to offer. So once you see that I attack you, just know that it's because you have nothing to offer. Somebody said the other day, Daddy Freeze, you didn't block this guy, but you blocked this other guy. If I block you, it means I don't see what you have to offer. You can have something to offer and I don't see it. Don't blame me. I'm colorblind to ignorance, but once I can see what you have to offer, I'll continue to promote you even if you don't like me. So you don't need to like me. Just make sure that what you are doing is working or is having its a good impact on the people. Now, I want to talk about this. I got so many reports. My DMs have been full over this surviving on £1,000 a month in the UK. I got genuine cases. People who said £1,200 includes their food, phone, transport, rent, council tax, and even their taxes. No, it doesn't include their taxes. Rent, food, transport, electricity, water, heater, phone, and council tax. So if you can squeeze all that, a family of 4, because he said he and his wife earns about £800, he earns about £2,500, that at the end of the month, they have savings that you can actually live. Someone said VDM mentioned my name. What did he say about me? People are just typing the same thing. No, he is living in a 2-bedroom house. No, it's not. It's not London per se. It is outside London. Not one room. Not one room. So if your salary is 2K and your tax is 500 and your, close this door for me, and your living expenditure, everything is 1-2, you save £300 a month. Go and read my post. Go to, all of you are talking on Instagram. The posts are there on Instagram. You see, let me tell you something, Let me tell you something, Shebo Timokite. No, do pass yourself. The reason why you cannot do it is because you do more than yourself. Let me tell you something, Nigeria, where I did do pass myself. I do pass myself. I like to eat what I like to eat. I don't like to eat carbs. So my diet is a protein, fruit, and vegetable rich diet. It is expensive. But I still save money monthly. I have savings. I will not eat the way I eat. If my salary was £2,000 a month and I lived in the UK, I would be stupid to be eating the way I eat. I would be stupid to be buying Rolex. I go wear watch, I go wear Timex, I go wear Citizen, I go wear KSU, $50, £100, £50. Somebody says in Newcastle, I stay in 3-bedroom furnished apartment, £600. Somebody is here. You see, listen, my problem is you are used to wasting money. You are used to wasting money. Many of you don't know how to save the pounds. Someone said you must be intentional on savings. Absolutely. Absolutely. Someone said, Daddy Freeze, the body that works the money, don't compromise your food. What you are saying, you see, there's different from good food and luxury food. In the UK, Nigerian food is luxury. You'll be dumb if you're earning £2,000 a month as your combined income and you want to be eating ogbono. You want to be eating Nigerian food. You have to learn how to eat their food that they're eating in that UK. That thing that is cheap there, whether it's potato that is cheap, you will learn how to eat potato. You will learn how to make dishes with potato. Milk is cheap in the UK. Cheese is cheap in the UK. Macaroni is cheap in the UK. Why don't you learn how to do macaroni and cheese? Must it always be banga? Shebo shemokite. Do as your power reach. Someone said you can't be eating only potato. What do the British people eat? When they eat potato for breakfast, what do they eat for lunch? They have other things that they eat. Go and learn. Let me give you an example. When I was in the UK, I saw that they were selling salmon heads, fish head, salmon. They were like 6 for £1. For £1. I went there, I bought a tub of butter, bought some garlic and salt, mashed the butter, the garlic and salt, dabbed it, put the head of the salmon, big fish head like this, 6 for £1. Everything, the butter was like £3, the salt was like £4 in a shaker. I don't pop out for microwave. If you see as the fish head takes sweet, so once you live abroad, you learn how to eat that food they are eating abroad. If you are earning 2K a month, you can't eat out. You can't afford to eat out. Someone says salmon head is $3 per head now. That time was like 6 for £1. I don't know where they buy it. Now tell you say, but I know if I lived in the UK, I would even get it cheaper. What am I trying to say? I eat out a lot in Nigeria. My parents came, we went to eat burgers. It was me, wifey, baby freeze, Amarachi, and my 2 parents. 6 people. We spent about 100K in a restaurant in VI. If my salary was 500,000 a month, I would not try it. I would not try it. After that, we all went for massage. There are some things that I would not try if I can't afford it. That's the best burger in Lagos. Exo Boutique Bakery in VI. I was preaching yesterday. I nearly gave Amarachi conk. Amarachi was like, I can still feel the burger. I can still savor the burger in my mouth. I looked at her like this. We are talking about the word of God. You are talking about burger. I can feel the burger in your mouth. Your burger mouth. So, let me give you an example, for instance. Before COVID, I used to eat snail as a meal. Another 2019. Taste buds go order snail for our customer. She go say, do I want? I should order 2. I will order 20 snails. Taste buds will serve me in a plate as a meal 4 giant snails diced into little snippets, each one as big as this. Juice you put in your mouth, will fill your mouth. 4 whole large snails tossed with some tomatoes and some atarodo and some other shoo-wee-yoo-wee-yoos. So I'm just sitting down there. There's a Budweiser chilling. Today's water. But that day, the Bud is chilling beside me. And I was just going into the snail. As I was eating the snail, I could taste the snail's destiny. The snail was connecting with me on a cellular. When I was done, my lips were peppery because of the atarodo that peppered my lips. To rinse that off, I grabbed my imprisoned Budweiser, sentenced to a long time in the freezer. Chilly. Someone said, why is my elbow dark? That's how I've been since I was a child, though. I've never bleached before. If you think it's bleaching, I just have. Someone say capping. Your father now in the cap for where he did the toast or malata where he want take bench. Don't let me curse you. I've been saying I will not curse people again, but you just look like say curse day your head. You the hawkam. Oru. Oloshi. Don't let me see you here again. Does it look like any of your mates are here? Barapcho. Who's capping? So, someone say that if they use caro white, and I never use. I don't even. If you let me show you my creams that I use, I can show you. I don't use any bleaching creams. I've never. I can see if I show you see my neck, see my body. I'm almost white. This place is even dark because of the sun. I've never bleached before. If I show you the kind of creams where they use, here I go catch you now. So, let me tell you, UK is not cheap. Nowhere in the world is cheap. It depends on your budget. It depends on how you know how to manage money. It depends on how you know how to manage money. I tell you the truth. Just like Paul said in the scriptures, I know what it is like to live with plenty, and I know what it is like to live with a few. I remember when I was in Lagos, I had a wife and 2 kids, and my salary was 40,000 naira a month. Of course, I wasn't taking my wife out anywhere. That 40,000 naira a month with a chop inside, Peking will go school inside, we go shop, patcham, you go walk. I wasn't paying rent because I was staying in Cool FM apartment, but that was my salary. At the end of 6 months, I can save up and buy a nice phone. So the biggest thing you spend money on is your lifestyle. Trust me on that. Your lifestyle is your most expensive, the most expensive element in your budget. Your business class ticket. You want to eat only Nigerian food. You want to have the premium network package, the premium phone. You don't drink beer, you drink Hennessy. That every month will drill a hole in your finances. Someone say you're tight. We know they pay tight here. Anybody waits till they pay tight now? Confirm maga, mumu, okponu. You still they pay tight. Why they marry yourself? 1 second. Brother Alpha, they are soon on the ready. Oku die. So about ready. Oh, that put you if I anyway, I be shade lawa. You look good though. Sorry, the meat is looking good. Baby. I go look there soon. God bless the goat. You want to drive a Range or Tesla on a 1,200 pound salary? It is not possible. It is not possible. Let me tell you, you can live a nice normal life in the UK and still drink your beer 3-4 times a week. 2, 3 bottles. But the problem is you are going to learn how to go and buy it where it is cheap. Someone say 2K monthly. Una dey fit go family restaurant like this. You can't go. So once in a week or once every 2 weeks, You will cook at home. You don't have to cook anything expensive, just home cooking. Home cooking. It doesn't mean you will live a low quality life. Oh. You will not live a low quality life. You will shop for your children in Primark. Lizzie Clark 56, just pop the money gun if you're watching me on TikTok. Pop my money guns. Double click the screen. I've taught you how to watch Daddy Freeze on TikTok. You want to watch Daddy Freeze on TikTok? You grab your phone like this. And you start to tap. Tap away, tap away, tap away. Tap your destiny away. Pop those money guns. Follow my number one gifter. So you see, the problem is not the 2K a month. The problem is, what am I doing with the 2K? You'll be amazed that if I was earning 2K a month in Nigeria, sorry, in the UK, there are certain things I will not do. There are certain things I will not be able to afford. First of all, my children are going to go to public schools. So what I'm going to do is I will find a neighborhood that is decent for my children to school in. Because it is the neighborhood that you send the children to, the school of that neighborhood. It doesn't have to be an expensive neighborhood. It could be a rural neighborhood. Someone said you can't carry Olosho. 100%. You mate at home with your wife. Strengthen your family bond. You can't carry Olosho. Go home and mate with your wife. And wife, open your leg for your husband, because that your budget. If Olosho enter you know, see food do. Someone says SOP, not necessarily. You just have to mate with your wife. So, someone said woman is cheaper than food in the UK, unless you get them cheap. So, you are earning 2,500 or 2,000 pounds a month, and it is Mattel that is hungering you, or Moe Rosé. No. Someone says stop going to strip houses. To be honest, you can manage £100 once a month to go out with your boys. If you are saving £500 a month, once a month or once in 2 months, you can go clubbing with your boys, and with that £100, at least you go still get, you know, go enter the VIP, but you go still groove small. Life in rural areas is always cheaper than in the city, and that's what many of you fail to connect with. So I'm going to open up. This topic is going to go on for a month. We are going back and forth on this topic. But I can tell you for free, with £2,000, you will live a decent life in the UK. If you not do pass yourself. Look at somebody beside you and say, not do pass yourself. Not do pass yourself. Everybody say this after me. No do pass yourself. Stop drinking rosé on a Fanta budget. Stop drinking rosé on a Fanta budget. No do pass yourself. If you do pass yourself, you will enter trouble even if you are earning £10,000 a month. If you have kids, you see, the problem with you is You have set people to, you have to understand that going to the park is free. Take your kids to the park. They don't have to have the latest games. I didn't have the latest games when I was growing up. No, do pass yourself. Some of you will buy toys for your children because you did not have toys growing up. You want to now overcompensate. Look at somebody beside you and tell them overcompensating is dangerous. Overcompensating is risky. If you allow yourself to overcompensate and become risky, you will not like where it will end. If you're watching on TikTok, pop my money guns. Pop my money guns if you're watching on TikTok. Pop away. Someone said it's about the bills. It's not about the bills. It's about managing the bills. Manage your light, manage your gas, manage your water, conserve resources. Imagine a guy who has 2 kids, is living in a 3-bedroom house so that each of his kids can have a room. You are doing more than yourself. You are doing more than, I will never tell you your 2 kids to live in a 1-bedroom apartment. No. But why are you living in a 3-bedroom apartment so each of your kids can have a room and your salary is £2,000 a month? You are doing more than yourself. Get a 2-bedroom house, even if you have 3 children, a double bunk and a single bed. Nothing will do them. They will not buy. When you start to make more money, you can now get a 3-bedroom house. You need privacy with your wife for your mental health and everything you need. Some people think of their kids before they think of themselves. It's very dangerous. You come first. My kids will not be happy. They all want their rooms. Kids will always talk nonsense. Someone said if your kids are of different genders, they have to live in different rooms. I live with my sisters, and me and I had 3 sisters, and we all shared a room. By the time I was 10, 11, then it wasn't right. But at least till when you are like 13, you can still share a room with your sisters. Till you are 13, you can still share a room. It's when you now start from 13, you now start separating them. Okay, boys and girls can't stay in the same room abroad. Oh, for Nigeria, we did. All of you wasted Nigeria, you share a room with your sisters. From 8, you have to separate. Oh, sorry, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. Niger, Baby Free stays with his sisters. We have there are 2 bedrooms, and then it's a guest bedroom downstairs. Okay, someone said it's allowed, just don't cast it. Amede just popped a money gun. Thank you. Appreciate you. Keep popping those money guns. Follow my #1 gifter. If they're over 10, okay. All right. So what I'm saying is you have, okay, at least, then you have at least till when they are 10 for you to share a room and save some money. Akata has 5 kids and they all live in 1 bed. The same law in Germany. Somebody say, a whole feminist like you don't know about it. The many things you don't know about, should I start with? Let's start with the fact that you don't even know your father. Then you can start telling me about the things I know. Just don't ever carry your father and go and do DNA test too. That's the day you know that it is your mother's boyfriend that gave birth to you. Son of a mother's boyfriend. Olóṣì, aláìnítìjú. Ó wá sórí láì mi ò sọ̀sọ̀kúsọ. Ó yẹ kí n wá ìwọ́ kan náà kí n ra ẹ̀ ń kò ní. Back to what I was saying. Okay, so if it's not allowed, then there's nothing you can do. But my thing is, I'm also very careful how I upgrade myself. And this is a lesson you need to know. Don't jump prematurely. I only started flying business class about 4 years ago. I used to have that one-off business class trip, but I only started insisting on business class only about 5 years ago. So I was 43 when I started flying business class. Doesn't mean I'm stupid. First of all, I was younger then, so I would cope better in a cramped economy seat. The flight is going to take off and land in 6 hours. I've flown to the UK, to the US before on a 12-hour flight. I've flown, I think the longest I've done is 13 hours, California. That place is far away from the whole world. I've flown to California before. 13 hours flight. Economy, wasn't business class. But you see, what am I trying to say? Before I turned 43, it's not like I was poor. I owned Rolexes. I lived in my own house in Lekki. I had 2 cars. But I couldn't afford the lifestyle because I know that once I start flying business class, I'm not going to fly economy again. I don't know if I'm making sense to you guys. I don't know if I'm connecting with you guys. The moment you upgrade an aspect of your lifestyle, it is hard for you to downgrade. There are certain things I would see today as suffering that I could manage 10 years ago at 38. I don't know if I'm connecting with you. There are certain things. Now, why would I buy a Rolex instead of a business class ticket? I bought this Rolex in 2011. How many years ago? No. 2012. I bought this watch for $11,500 from Polo in Lagos in 2012. 12 years ago. I've worn it. I've enjoyed it. If I sell it today, I will sell it almost double what I bought it. The business class ticket that I used in 2012, can I sell it for even half of its value today? So some people say that the phrase, you have a Rolex but you are flying economy class. A watch or a car will still have some value left in them by the time you're done with them. Lifestyle leaves you with zero value. My Range Rover, after I drove it for 8 years, I still sold it for nearly 4 million naira. So I something still come out inside. Lizzie Clark 56, thank you for popping my money guns. Pop those money guns if you're watching on TikTok. Double click the screen. Pop those money guns. Pop my money guns. Pop away my money guns. Pop the money guns. Follow my number one gifter. Big shout out to my number one gifter. My phone's ringing. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, hello? Yes. Isaiah, yeah, call me later. Call me later. There is nothing so far. Nothing so far. Later, send me a text. I'll respond to you. I don't know if what I'm saying is connecting with you guys. So you also need to understand that lifestyle is very expensive. And once you upgrade to a certain lifestyle, it's like you are not doing well, but your children have to go to a certain school. You will struggle for the rest of your life. Some people think it's social engineering. Sometimes many of you give your children complex. I'll tell you a story. I was my parents' firstborn, and when I was growing up, my parents were struggling. They hadn't really, it's not like my younger sisters who are 8 years and 9 years younger than me. When they were raising me, it was a struggle financially. They put me in ISI, which was like the best school in Ibadan then, but it was a financial struggle. I couldn't wear the latest Air Jordans that my mates were wearing. In ISI, if you don't have a nice car come pick you, you have complex. If you're not traveling regularly, you would have complex. Who did they say make I block? Bison or Bison. ISI was International School, Ibadan. Bison, please type another rubbish so I can block you. So sometimes when you put your kids in, I thank God I was able to go to ISI. My case wasn't really bad, but it was a struggle for me because there were so many things I wish I could have done that I couldn't do because my parents could not afford it. So you also need to be careful. You also need to be careful how you try to push your kids, because sometimes you will push them beyond their realm and they will not be able to accommodate it financially. They will not be able to accommodate it. Sometimes you put your children in big schools because you didn't go to a big school and cannot afford it. Me, my ex chose some schools for my kids. Today, my kids did not go to that level of school because when my ex left and after all the drama and then the Free Nation, my income dropped. So I sat down. I had to start looking for. You'll be amazed that there is budget. There is budget for every level. Even in Lekki, you see a 350k school a term. That is still a good school. The problem some of you have is your children must go to those big name schools. And let me tell you, those big name schools, all my kids that I raised, they all entered uni on time. They're all doing well. My youngest daughter entered uni before she was 16. Cleared all her papers. We just did it as experiment. Hey, you go and try and see if you can do Jamba and WAEC. Omo, now your auntie clear everything. She's going to 200 level now. Clear all her papers, clear all. I said, do you understand? And they didn't go to expensive. The ones that went to expensive schools are the ones that gave us the most trouble in this life. Those ones that went to more affordable schools where they think they made better friends, made better choices, focused better. I was chatting with my youngest daughter today. Let me read the chat to you. I was like, her grades, her result came out. So I said, how far? I'm not happy with you. She said, I'm fine. I said, I told you to call me. She said, I called you the next day. I said, oh, I'm just seeing it. You are forgiven. She now screenshotted and said, see, I now laughed. Said, thank you, Daddy. I said, you did well. I'm proud of you. Your GP is strong, but I need maintenance. I said, don't start playing. You know, some of your siblings have weak grades, and it can be a bit embarrassing. I said, your chemistry needs some work. Everything else is okay, including your math. So she was telling me that she went to talk to her HOD, blah, 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 blah. I now said, just keep it up. I'm proud of you. I raised you harshly, but well. So I raised a woman who can stand on her own. So if you choose to relocate after school, you'll be mature enough to take the right decisions and see the decisions through. She now said, yes, Daddy. Also, Daddy, my allowance. I said, okay, let me send you your money. So, what am I trying to say is, I was a bit harsh because I wanted results. And she always gave results. So, the more you give results, the less harsh I become. My younger daughter will come and meet me and say, I want to go and hang out with my friends. I'll say, where? She'll say this. As she's going, I say, do you have money? No. Oh, yeah, come and take money. The older ones will come and tell me they want to hang out with our friends. Question will start. Where? Why? What are they doing? The younger one will just come and tell me, I want to go out. I want to go and watch a movie with my friends. I say, when you're going to watch a movie with your friends, I hope you know you're supposed to pay for them. Say, no, everybody's parents. No. Okay, you to buy them. Okay. Well, how much did everybody's parents give them? They gave them money for the movie. Oh, yeah, you take extra money, buy popcorn and drink for all of them. Hey, thank you, Daddy. One day, my youngest daughter went out. I said, come home at 6 o'clock. No problem. 6 o'clock. Daddy, come and pick me. I said, okay, because I told you to come home at 6 o'clock, you two want to come home at 6 o'clock. Please stay a little more, Joe. Say, are you serious? I said, yes, stay, have fun. When you are tired, call me. 30 minutes later, she called me. I want to start coming home. I say, no, stay another 30 minutes. When a child is responsible, you tend to give the child more. When a child is not so responsible, if it's another one of my children, it's pen and paper, that place he said you want to go. What are they doing there? And these are older. Who are the people doing the thing? Can I know their parents? Okay. When are you coming home? So at the end of the day, it just shows that these super expensive schools are not all that. The younger child that went to a less expensive school actually is more confident than the one that went to the expensive school. Because guess what? In that school where they are, everybody there can afford what everybody else is affording. So nobody is coming there to rub shoulder and show you that I'm bigger than you. My older daughter was bullied in school. My younger daughter doesn't understand what bullying means because she has never been bullied before in her life. So what am I trying to say is, at the end of the day, what I'm talking about is a lot of parents make the mistake, because let me tell you, Nigeria, everything is show. Your car is show. Your house is show. Some of you are living above your means because you are trying to impress people who don't give a rat's behind about you. Somebody came to me the other day, said, Daddy, please, you have such nice house, nice cars, and your house is not a mansion. I'm like, I'm not into houses. The house that I have, if I have a 4-bedroom duplex, it doesn't need to be a mansion. It has 2 sitting rooms. It's okay. I don't need it to be a mansion. They have not finished cleaning it to my satisfaction. It is when I now have a bigger house. I like small spaces. But you see, as I did like this, I can live in a 200 million naira house and drive an 800 million naira car. It's me. And somebody said, Daddy, please, that's very stupid. That's what gives me motivation. I wake up downstairs, I go and look at my car. It's still there. All right, very good. We move to the next topic. So you have to understand that. What do you like? Why would I go and live in a bigger house because my mother likes big houses? Me and my mother don't quarrel that matter before. Don't you think you should get a bigger house? I say, for what? The house I'm living in, is it not comfortable enough for me? It's comfortable. I like it. Thank you. If you want a bigger house, you have money. Build a bigger house for yourself. If my mom probably had my resources, she'll have a much bigger house and much cheaper cars. Me, my watch, my cars, my lifestyle is very important to me, more important than my house. Once I get tired of my house, I just carry my whole family and go and keep them in the hotel for... The last time we were in the hotel for almost 3 weeks. I had to call my baby free school. They were picking him from hotel, from Movenpick. It's like we're living in Movenpick. I got tired of the whole stress. If I now went to go and buy a bigger house, will I be able to afford to treat myself and my family? Baby free, they were dropping him in Movenpick and picking him up in the morning after eating his buffet. They come and pick him. Those things. But you see, I didn't start doing those things until about 5 years ago. There has... Josh Essek, God bless you. I love my places. Small, neat, and cozy. Small, neat, and cozy. What am I trying to say in essence is, a lot of people don't understand this. So you want to impress your neighbor, you carry your pikin, put for school, way big passam. Someone like me, imagine my mother had sent me to the highest level of school. I used the school do anything. All that work, and what did it get you? Imagine my mother, knowing the kind of mother that I had, wanted to invest in my education and now sent me to uni in Oxford. Now here I go, day after my Oxford uni, they talk to now this thing where they tell you. So you have to be careful. Don't try to bend your children into what you want them to be. Let them become themselves. So, the fact that a school is expensive does not make it good. I've seen it. I will tell you, the top 10 most expensive schools in Lagos, keep your children away from them. They will mess your children up. Your children are going to come up either too cocky. Yeah, at the end of the day, they will meet themselves as senators, and that was during our father's time. Now, you don't need to know any senator. Just have your sense. That same senator, you will DM him on Instagram. I don't know if I'm making sense to you. Me, everybody I know, I met them. My father did not have rich friends. My mother, yes, to an extent. But you see, all the rich people I know, I met them as I was good at what I was doing, and what I was doing exposed me to a lot of people. You don't even need to have a godfather. Just be great at what you do and put in the work. I will never, those top 10 most expensive, in fact, the top 15 most expensive schools in Lagos, keep your children away from them. They are not going to become great by going to any of those schools. Someone says school is for connection at times. Wait till you want to use the connection do. Wait till you want to use the connection do. Do you know some people have the connection, they don't know what to do with it? Instead of sending your children that, go and teach your children how to play tennis. Go and teach your children how to play golf. That money that you are using to train your child to go to those expensive schools, use 10% of it and buy a golf kit for your kids. And take them regularly to go and play golf. They will meet more people on the golf course than in this big school. If your child is a golf pro at 15, he will play with the fathers of those children in that school. Now the papa will introduce you to their children. Let me give you an example. If I really wanted connections for baby freeze, I'm not going to send him to an expensive school. I will send him to go and play golf let him become a master in golf. By the time he's 13, he'll be playing with the parents of those children that put. Now them go say, you need to meet my child. Golf or tennis. And you will see, it is connection you want. Forget that school connection. You are setting yourself up. Baba, by the time you go to those schools, I remember my daughter was in a school once. They say, this way we're going to France. They will not give you bill $3,000. You will not get $3,000. You will come, your picking will come feel good. The friends will come the gist for the outside. No need. Is the social engineering using school is the most stupid way to go about social engineering. You want to social engineer? Forget football. Football is for poor people. Football is a game for poor people. Me and you know. Rich people games. I don't mean the people playing the football professionally are not poor, but playing football generally, not poor man game. How much is ball? You buy leather, how much? Golf, when you buy $1,500 golf kit and you go and use 3 million naira to register for golf club, you will know that golf is not for poor people. Football, you fit put 2 posts, stone here, stone here. You don't get football field for main road. You want your children to be top. Polo club, register them for polo and register them for golf. After golf and polo, the next one is tennis. Polo is the most expensive. You might not be able to afford it. Golf is slightly cheaper. Because polo, you got to get horse. You got to sabi ride horse. You go sabi take care of horse. So if you know get money, just leave them. When you hear person that they play polo, just know say him and your papa no be mate. The highest connection you will make in your life is golf. Someone say football is for everyone, both rich and poor. No, it's a poor man's sport. Why is it a poor man's sport? Because a poor man can afford to play it. Lawn tennis is high up there. Rich man's sport is polo. After that, golf. Anything else is for tennis too. Squash. Now rich men, because where you want to play the squash, you have to register for squash club to play the squash. You know this thing I'm telling you is truth. Someone say this life no be for poor people. No. You want to socially engineer. If you sit down and look at these schools, you are spending 5 million a month, a year on those expensive Lagos schools. Your child is going to be there for 6 years. You have spent 30 million. Take that first 5 million. Buy golf kits. Register for golf club. Carry your child to go and be playing golf. And make sure your child is good at that golf. Finish. You don't need to waste the remaining 25 million. Out of the remaining 25 million, put your child in a 1 million naira or 1.5 million naira a year school. So in 6 years, you will have spent 7.5 million naira. That 1.5 million naira a year school, use some of the remaining money to buy your child the latest shoe, make it look good, make it dress well, carry him abroad. He better pass that overdo what you want to go do with big school. Can't they run helter skelter? Like say masquerade, they chase you for market. Now, if you don't have any money at all and you want your children to network, teach them how to play chess. Say they poor, but you want social engineering. Don't go the school way. You will achieve more with children who know how to play chess. So, I want to open up my phone lines. What are your thoughts? If you're watching on TikTok, pop my money guns. Follow my #1 gifter on TikTok. If you're enjoying the live, pop my money guns. Someone said, I'm using the term social engineering wrong. No offense. I'm not too. Social engineering according to what I was referring, was how to climb the social ladder using education. In Nigeria, it is the most expensive and least rewarding way of climbing the social ladder. It is easier through golf, polo, chess. Is much easier. Someone said, my child go directly to a football school. I'm not wasting my time on regular education. That's very brilliant. You see, regular education is a scam. I've always said this. I didn't need to go to uni for 4 years. I didn't need to. Everything I know today, I could have learned it in 6 months in a course on sociology. Another 6 months in a course on Bible theology. Another 6 months in a course on scripture. And I would have been as okay as I am now. I didn't need to go and study sociology for 4 years. I did not need it. And most of your children don't. I worked on the radio for 21 years. I don't know if I've ever told you this story before. I don't have a certificate that shows me that I worked on the radio. I was trying to open my company once. And my sister said, yeah, you know, this company is a media company, so you need your certificate to show that you're a media practitioner. I don't get any certificate. I don't get anything. I did not study mass comm. I did not do any of the AppCon exam, all those exams that I'm supposed to do. I did not do any of them. Almost. Now I walk around. I don't know how to go. Now I go meet my friend, Lolo Eremie. I say, Lolo, please come and give me your certificate. I'll give you 1% of my company. Lolo can laugh. Say, no need. She shall give me a certificate. Now I take open my company today. My media company. I did not have any qualification. But I had the know-how. So what am I trying to tell you? I needed the qualification for one thing, to open the company. From the day we opened the company till now, we've not needed the qualification for anything. Now I mean, they hustle, the rest they go. So we've got to fine-tune the way we see life in such a way that it can become accommodating for skills, talents, short courses. Someone say education is still the fastest way to escape poverty. I doubt it too. If now my sociology degree, no being carry me come out for poverty. Now my skill set too, and my talent. Talent is the fastest way. Now the problem is when you hear talent, you think it's football. When you hear talent, you think it is singing. No. Your child can be good at making apps. Your child can be good at coding. Your child can be good at playing golf. Your child can be good at editing. Your child can be great at social media. Your child can be good at making TikTok videos. You know, here, Mr. Ibu adopted daughter, we say she they make $35,000 a month for TikTok. And to be honest, she showed me her back end. You know, I'm a TikToker. So when she gave me, I said, give me your phone. She gave me the phone. I just went straight to the back end. TikTok is what I do. I saw outflow $20,000, $26,000. Outflow $30,000. Thank you. Somebody just popped my money gun. Make I just hail the person who just popped my money gun right now. Big shout out to Alex Ori. Thank you so much. Jossie Dove just popped 2 money guns. And my biggest money gun popper for today is Lizzie Clark 56. Make a big noise for Lizzie Clark 56 as she continues to pop my money guns. That's right. Pop those money guns. Pop those money guns. Lizzie Clark 56. Pop my money guns. Make that noise. Follow my number 1 gifter. All right, guys. So they're about to log me out. So I'm going to come right back and we continue with the exact same topic. Oluwa Messi. Pop that money gun. Pop that money gun. I'm coming back live right now. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Babe, I want to paste too. Babe. Have you pasted? Okay, I'll send your own to you. I've not deleted it. I'm sending your own to your DM. Just calm down. I'm sending your own to you now. I was telling you now, but you were not hearing. Just calm. Don't copy anything until I send it to you. Okay, I've sent it to you. All right, guys, welcome back. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop my money guns. How far? You done they ready? You ready? As soon as they ready.
Are you doing live?
Yes, I'm live. I'm gonna hurry. I'm going there now. I wanted to go and sit down with the meat, but because I'm live and I have to attend to the people. Pop my money guns. So, so those of you who joined previously, I want you to come and share your ideas. Who lives in the UK? Is it possible to survive on £2,000, on £1,200 a month? All right, let's hear you. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop my money guns. I'm sending you requests. Oh yeah, join and come and say this thing. Okay. I want UK people, not American people who have UK idea. Hello, brother.
Hello, Daddy Prince.
How are you doing?
Daddy Prince. Yes, hello. Trying to get my shirt on.
All right, so go ahead.
All right. Yeah, well, I've been seeing this post about what people are making and saving in the UK. I've not been following the conversation, but the one I'm seeing people saying you can survive in the UK with £1,200 a month. It really depends. So it depends on a lot of things. Yeah. And I made a comment. I said UK before and UK now, maybe the same thing. Or UK very expensive now. Before, at least I've been a while in the UK, about 12 years. I've lived in the UK as a single person. I've lived in the UK with family. So it depends on your situation. Is it possible to survive in the UK with 1,200. It depends on what you mean by survive.
Are you wearing AirPods?
Myself?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Am I not clear?
You are not too clear.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I'll just sit up.
Let me play it for
So
your
I'm
mom.
saying that it depends on what you mean by survive. What does survive mean to you? If you are a family, it's not possible anywhere in the UK to live on £1,200 as a family. Yeah? You are single. If you are single, if by survive you mean pay for an accommodation, have a place to put your head, have food in your stomach, yes, it's possible. It's possible to have a place to put your head. It doesn't have to be your own house. You can rent a bed space in somebody's house. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can rent a bed space in somebody's house if that's how you want to live your life as a single person. But if you want to live a real life of someone to say, like someone living in Nigeria saying, okay, I live in a flat or in a place or this or that, then it will be difficult. The UK of today, Nadayo, the UK of today and the UK of before will be the same thing. Because I remember when in the UK, for my gas and electricity, I will use the top up system that you just do pay as you go. If you top up, that was like pre-COVID. Pre-COVID, I'm talking about pre-COVID. If you top up like £60, you might for your gas and electricity, it will not finish, right? It will not finish. You're running a family on £60 for gas and electricity. But today, my brother, my gas and electricity bill is about £300 a month. So
£300.
Yeah. Yes, so like now die, your brother. Nobody. So it really depends. Chris, someone go. Right. So it really depends on your situation. If you're a single person, there are accommodations where you can get a single room, and then in your single room, maybe it's bills inclusive. You are paying £600, £700, depending on where you are in the UK. So we need to establish that. Where are you in the UK? Where are you talking about? No. Please, go to me.
The other guy, catering company, may we hear from you?
Danny Freeze. Good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, the previous speaker spoke excellently well. Everything depends on, first of all, your income. Not everybody earns the same amount, but if you're earning about 1,500, like £1,500, for example, I have lived in the UK before, and I live in America now, so I know it's different now. But I know it's the same factor. The first thing you need to do is position yourself well. Where you're going to locate yourself is important. You can't go and live in central London or live in the heart of London. You have to go to maybe somewhere in the southeast. You have to go very, very far away, or go outside of London, or go to other parts of the UK where living is easy. But again, if you go outside of UK, it might be difficult for you to get a single room. If you're a single person, you still have to find a place where you can get an all-inclusive single room where you don't have to worry about the bills. Just pay once and, buy foodstuffs and just use the rest of the money to manage yourself. Lifestyle is also very important. Everything is manageable, and stay away from debt. Again, some people would probably go and, pick up a car loan, get loans and all of that. So as much as you have, is there point water in the funnel, it will leak. So if you're not owing anybody, you're not paying any credit card back, you're not paying for any car, you're not paying any, loans and all that, you can always manage your resources, especially when you're single. But when you have a family, it's a different ballgame altogether, because you need a bigger space, and then you need to make your family comfortable. So definitely that amount would not be adequate for a family person, but for a single person who has a moderate lifestyle, who is not owning, who is just trying to, survive and just maintain themselves and hope for a better future, I believe they can survive on that amount, but not when they are doing the extras.
All right. Our babalawo on the lower portion. Let's hear from you too. Hey, it's Mama Lawo. Mama Lawo, how are you?
Hi, Daddy, please. Hi, good afternoon.
How are you, my darling sister? Go ahead.
It's very difficult to live on 1,200 in the UK. It was 10 years ago, I would say yes, that's possible. But now it's a no-no. I remember 10 years ago, let's say 12 years ago, a whole chicken was sold for either 80p or £1. But now you go to the African store to buy the local hot chicken, it's sold for £4.
Wow.
Yes, it's sold for £4. And the rent has increased. I remember back then, one room you pay weekly, like £50 or £40 in London, Stratford to be precise. But now it's impossible. You will never get that. Single room in London, part of London, you could say 250 and all of that. But now it's impossible. You cannot. How dare you?
Sorry, ma.
If you
When are
want
you
to go
talking
outside
about?
London, you won't live outside of, let's say Luton, Bedford, that axis, then down towards Birmingham and all of that. Let me just say, you can't survive on 1,200. Let's say 2,000 would do it, but not 1,200 because you've got bills to pay, you've got your rent to
What
sort
about
out every month.
1,005? What about 1,005?
You'd 1,005. That's to say, after you sort out your bills, you have like 100 or one, or let me say 200 to
No,
manage
what
for
I'm
the month.
saying is, okay, I think you're getting me wrong. I'm saying for someone who earns 2K, they can survive on 1.2 and save 800. For someone who earns 1.5, they can survive on 1.2 and earn 300 and save 300.
300.
Daddy Freeze, when you say they, who are you referring to? Is it one person?
No, a family of 4, husband, wife, 2 children.
No, you can't. No, not at all. No.
Where do they live in the UK?
Newcastle.
Let me tell you, yeah. I moved out of Newcastle last year, right? I live very close to London now. Now in Newcastle, it's close to possible, yeah. It's close to possible for a family of 4 to survive on £1,500. Yeah, because I lived in Newcastle. Now, when I was living in Newcastle, I lived in a 2-bedroom bungalow. Yeah, and my rent was £500. Where I live now, in Northampton, close to London, my rent is £1,025. You see the difference? So that's why I keep saying, where do you live in?
Now, in Newcastle, that £500 included your council tax, did it not?
No, it doesn't.
So with your council tax, how much was it?
So if you pay your council tax will be about I think council tax was 120 something pounds.
Okay, so let's say £650 takes care of your rent and council tax.
And council tax, yes.
Okay, how much were you paying as electricity?
Now that's when I was telling you, when I was there, it was pre this rubbish that is happening now, pre COVID, pre this war in Ukraine. Before
the war in Ukraine made things worse in the UK.
It made things worse. Yes, because before the war in Ukraine, I will put top up £60. Gas and electricity, it doesn't finish in a month. Before the war in Ukraine, £60. Gas and electricity top up. Now, if I show you the bills that I receive now, the same family size is about £300 for gas and electricity.
For gas and electricity, I used to pay £60 for. It's now £300.
Now about £300.
Whoa.
290, 300, 280 during the summer, 170, 180. Even the standing charge, that's what they call standing charge. Yeah? Standing charge is even if you travel and there's nobody using gas or electricity in your house, the fact that you have that connection to your house is called a standing charge on a daily basis. I think my standing charge is about £90. So even if there's nobody in my house, we'll still pay that much. So it's a mess up. That's when that's why when my sister said you can survive £200, I said when. It depends on when. I've been in the UK a while. I've been in the UK as a single person, lived by myself. I've shared house in the UK. If you want to save money, for people that are still single, if you want to save money, you can rent a house, a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house, and you put people in the rooms. Do you understand? There was a time when I was living like that, sharing house with people. The bills will be shared between all the rooms. So you could be spending £25, £15 on gas and electricity a month because you share it, so you have to give up.
I'm glad Brexit also showed UK shaggy. Brexit.
Yes, that it did. It did show. It showed
amazing, right? The assume was great. We're going down now. Yes. Okay, sorry guys. Let me have another set of people so we can have. Thank you so much. I don't want to waste too much time because we're about to start our neighborhood party.
Okay. Bye, Daddy.
Bye, my love. Brother, bye. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. Pop that money gun. How come nobody's popping my money gun? I'm not happy. Pop that money gun now. Oh yeah, more UK people. What are your thoughts? Don't call me and say I live in America, but I get UK idea. I will bounce you. UK people. UK. Where are you UK? Bulletin K. UK. Bulletin K. Pop my money gun. Let me see somebody pop that money gun. Lady Patty. Pop that money gun. Lizzie Clark 56 popped another money gun.
Hi, Daddy Freeze.
Remy to special. Remy to John Kanu.
I'm trying.
Remy to amazing. Remy to sets.
Hi, Daddy Freeze. Hello.
How are you doing? So I have Josh.
Good.
And Remy. How are you guys doing?
Daddy Freeze, good evening.
Josh, where are you? I know Remy is in Newcastle.
Okay, I'm in Scotland. Just a quick one because I have a bus to catch up with. I'm going to England. So my own experience here, when I came in, I'm staying in 2-bedroom apartment. Okay. I have 2 kids, a girl and a boy. So based on arrangements, so they manage a room, and I and my wife and all that. Yeah. So honestly, I'm not supposed to be saying this. Everybody has the way of the manage things. My own apartment here in Scotland, I pay £395, approximately £400 for 2-bedroom apartment in the city center, and that is how I've been able to manage up financially. My wife works, I work, so you can understand paying rent and all that. And as a student, I wasn't paying council tax and all that, but I'm done with my schooling, and now I'm paying council tax, which is approximately maybe £129 and all that. So I'll be moving to England, and I think my rent currently now in London is about 1,450. You can see the margin, like almost times 2. But there again, I can still save up because my wife works, I work. You understand? So by the time we combine income, we are good to go. So honestly, this about you cannot survive with so XYZ amounts and all that. It depends on how you are able to manage your income.
Was there a time when you, your wife and 2 kids could have managed £1,200 rent.
Honestly, yeah, we're good. We're good, yeah. With that amount, it's even too much. But 1-2, like total income.
No, I mean 1-2 is everything you are spending. So if your total income is 1.5, you are saving 300. If your total income is 1.8, you are saving 400.
Okay.
So what 1.2 is the money you need to eat, rent, electricity, council tax, everything. 1.2. So if you are earning,
now, if it's 1-2, I'll be balling.
Are you serious?
I'm still balling. Yeah. I'm still balling, but it's going to change anyway because I'm relocating to England. So 1-2 cannot even afford to pay our rent. You understand? Because things have changed. But I'm still saying we'll still live fine as long as we are not overdoing it. You understand? As long as we're not overdoing it, the kids doesn't pay school fee. You understand? Which of course back in Nigeria, that one alone will make me pay for paying one kid's school fee. You understand?
Yes,
average school. So we are good. We're good. I think with 2,000, with £2,000, I should be able to pay my bills, house rent, electrics, and what is it called, council tax and all that. I'm good. We're good to save up. So that's just my honest opinion and contribution to this. I have to go now.
God bless you. Safe journey. We'll catch up later. Josh Esek, thank you for the prime. Bless you. And my regards. A lot of you don't know that Josh Esek's wife, Ijoma, was my colleague for like 10 years. I'm sure, Remy, you did not know that.
No.
His wife was my colleague more than 10 years, maybe 12 years.
Yeah, she did 15 years.
50. Then she was my colleague for 15 years because she met me there. Yeah. So if she was there for 15 years, we're colleagues for 15 years.
Wow.
So Josh, my regards to your wife and the kids. God bless you, brother.
All right, sir. Yeah, how do I exit? Maybe you just help me.
Press the cross. That's cross up there.
All right, that's fine.
God bless you. Fresh guy. The guy too fresh. Remy, over to you. What are your thoughts?
£1,200, yes. That's hard, even for a single person.
Listen, because you want to wear this your expensive hair, you want to eat it. You see, Remy, if you braid your hair to the back, you will survive on 1-2 a month.
Okay.
Do you agree? You see, what I'm saying is, you have reached a state. It's like me. That's why I cannot relocate to London. As I did like this, I don't wake up yesterday say I want chop so we buy one whole goat. Now they don't agree. I don't chop first round now. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm used to a certain lifestyle. So, but as a young married man at 25 with a wife and 2 kids, Baba, we go squeeze and we go enter. Tell me why you can't. Tell me, how much is your rent per month?
Yes, I live with Rita. Rita is courting me. I sleep in a spare room. I don't have a house. I'm serious. Ask her now.
Which Rita? Please, please.
Natural Gambia is my landlady.
Natural Gambia does not live in Newcastle.
She lives in the UK.
But not in Newcastle.
She moved.
She has not moved anywhere. She has not moved anywhere.
Ask her, yes.
Let me look for somebody that will come and
I just didn't want to bother you because I've been like homeless for a bit.
Homeless.
So she took me in.
Okay, so let's say everything you are saying is true, and if it's not true, it will become true.
I reject it. Dear friend, calm down now.
You are rejecting the truth.
See, Rita said, Remy, why you reveal our secret?
Where is Rita? I cannot even call Rita. Rita and that one and her husband, those ones are billionaires. I need normal people that are living normal life in that UK. Normal people.
Organic food alone. To order organic food, right?
That's my question. Must you eat organic food? Brother, we have a brother here. Are you in the UK, brother?
Yeah, so I think my advice to everybody is if you are coming to the UK, avoid London. avoid London and the virus. There are smart people in Nigeria. I know people who work for companies like KPMG. When they want to transfer them, they will purposely tell them, they will give them options. Do you want to go to London or Scotland? Take the option of Scotland. Go to Scotland. Go to Wales. Go to north of England. Go to Middlesbrough. Go to Manchester. Go to Newcastle. Those places, the biggest cost in UK is housing. You can get cheaper housing. And then the next on the list is council tax. Then when you come to a level, maybe you've grown in your career, your income has grown, and you want to come back to where you can have more social life and everything. Unless you are coming, even as a single guy, it's a good option for you to start life there. You will save more. I have a friend in Manchester, he's living a way better life than myself. In fact, saves more because where I am is extremely expensive. Now, in the UK as well, they have this thing they call council tax banding, right? So every neighborhood is banded. There is band A, there's band B, there's band C, there's band D. Currently, I'm on band D, which is like 2,200 a year. Way expensive. Move to like band A area, right? Especially if you're single, move to band A. When you're in a band A, you will see your council tax is reduced. If you're a student, you're not even paying council tax. Do you understand? And then try and live within your means. The beauty of UK is that you can actually plan your life very well, take out your rent, plan yourself 2 weeks, I'm going to survive on this food, cook, soup, stew, as a young person and everything, and you can survive. The way they plan the system for couples. So they plan this. That's why if you look at Europeans, they usually have girlfriends and they live together with their girlfriends. Do you understand? Now, as a single guy, why would you go and rent a flat? You're just wasting money. UK is not somewhere you just come and just want to live large. You will just be throwing money away. If you have a family and then you decide to live in a flat, then it makes sense. Two of you are bringing the income together, and it might help you to survive. So these are my own thoughts, and I think if you apply that, it will help you to sort of survive.
Okay. Smooth Paradox, DJ, thank you so much for joining. What are your thoughts?
My brother. Okay, so your question is, can you survive on 1,200? The simple answer is yes, you can. But you can't survive in 1,200 in London, unfortunately. And I used to live in London, but I'm out of London now. So London is becoming a little bit uncomfortable financially to a lot of people. So unfortunately, is what the time is. But outside of London, it's a totally different kind of kettle. 1,200, yes. As an income or as an expense, either way, depends on what you're doing, really. So again, it depends on what you're doing. So, and of course, how far you are able to, save money or cut down on your expenditure. Like you rightly said, we like Nigerian food. If we know to eat Nigerian food, maybe we will save a little bit more money. But we love our food, unfortunately. And they're not cheap, you see. So by the time you take £100 to the shop, Nigerian shop, you go count what you buy. But if you carry £100, go Aldi or Lidl, your boots go full, back seat go full, you see? And that would last you God knows how long. So again, it's a matter of choice, So it's neither here nor there. But I bet when I forget those things, somebody's saying that 200,000 naira in Nigeria, you'll be balling. That's such a lie. And we like to deceive ourselves a lot. 2,000 pounds is not the same as 200,000 naira. Make them not lie to us every time. There's a lot of things that you can do if you're earning 2,000 pounds that you can't do.
The average income in the UK is not even 2,000 pounds. If you're earning 2,000 pounds after tax, you are high up there. The average income in the UK is 1,200. So 1,200 a month, that's what you're going to deal with. If it's a couple and two of you manage to get the same type of job, then you're probably bringing home 3,004, right?
Yes.
2004. So, I don't know. UK, people in America are enjoying life. Here in the UK, everything is so stringent. And if you even want to make life worse for yourself, just go and get a car. If you get a car, you are done. Just having a car alone, you are adding extra about 4 or 5 extra. Just this April, I had to pay for MOT. Now, you have to pay for road tax. Then you have to pay for insurance. And my MOT failed. So again, I have to service the car or pay for them to fix it up just to have a car. And then you are buying fuel. Then you are paying car parking. Then you are getting tickets. If you get speed tickets, you have to pay. If you pass through roads that you have to pay for some roads, toll roads. So it's crazy. UK is madness. I mean, you almost pay for everything here. You know, if I begin to list bills that come out in a month as a married man with 2 kids, in fact, the way I shop, my wife is Italian. I eat Nigerian food. My wife eats Italian food. My children eat Oyibo food. So the way we do our shopping is we go Nigerian, African shop, then we'll go Italian shop, and then we'll go to Lidl and Tesco. So you can imagine the craziness of expenses that you have to pay just to feed.
Can I please ask you a question? Because you just said that your wife is Italian and then your children eat British food, and I understand what that means, where you have like 3 different pots. Do you get what I mean? So how much, plus or minus, do you spend on feeding in a month alone?
Oh, don't even go to a month, just a week.
A week?
Yeah, a week costs us like 200. So sometimes I have to cut down on my own and switch to it. So depending on how much finance, you could just manage whatever is left. Sometimes you can focus on the kids. When there is money, all of us will go to our own and eat largesse. That sometimes I will not, have to eat what I want to eat, plantain, yam, all of that. I'll just do with whatever they have. Maybe we still have leftover of Italians, we eat it. So it's crazy. Spending 200, 300 every week on food, on feeding is expensive. So people don't realize the amount of expenses you have to deal with. And then on top of that, you have to be stretching your hand back home as well. So you've got your water bill. My water bill is crazy high. Electricity and gas is crazy high. You have to deal with, I have a shared ownership, so I have to pay mortgage and still pay rent. And the rent part of it is going up every year. You have to pay your phone bills for the whole family. You pay yours and pay your wife's. You pay for internet. It's like we're living like
it is crazy. And then you're paying for Netflix and Prime and your Amazon shopping and it's crazy.
People in Nigeria don't know what they enjoy. So for me, I agreed with the statement that Alenonyama said 200,000 you're better off, but not to have maid or driver. No, that's nonsense. But people that are in Nigeria don't really. I mean, in Nigeria, you can choose to live in a bacha, in a face me, I face you. You could reduce your cost to the barest minimum. In Europe, the least you can get in the UK, if you live in London, is a 1-room bed. Yeah? And that would be like 400 up. If you move to places like Newcastle, maybe you could get anything cheaper. But at the end of the day, you will still have to spend on all these things I've listed. So UK is just. And that's why most of us want the place to be better so we can move back.
But I love my UK, Sha.
I love my UK. Then you have to finish for your comment section that the free. They say, I know service speak broken. Make the person with service speak broken.
Baba, speak the one way you sabi.
Oh, Jehovah. Okay, but that's not there. Internet.
UK is expensive now. And if you enter M&S now and you want to buy M&S food,
don't even try it. Don't even try it. Don't enter Waitrose. Don't enter Sainsbury's. Don't enter M&S. If you go those places, you're just buying designer food. You're buying organic food, and they go cut your throat.
Like for instance, I do HelloFresh every week. I do Abel and Co. because they sell like organic vegetables and all of that. and then buy
How
my
much do you
organic
spend
milk.
in a month, Remy?
For feeding alone, DF, sometimes I spend close to that.
To 1,002.
How many people?
Not up to that. No, I was kidding. Like I said, I live with Rita, DF.
Oh, Remy, you're making this very boring. Everybody's here telling you their life. You are telling us to live with Rita.
And Kabin
Okay, may you live with Rita this year. Say amen.
I'll go and buy a dog and name it Rita. Amen.
May you live with Rita Gambia in her spare room this year.
Somebody said with 3 kids, I paid almost 2,350 bills alone, and that's factual. That's factual.
But
That's
Josh
why
just said
our people
that he could survive very well on 1-2 a month with a family of 2.
DF, I'm not saying it is impossible. I'm saying it is a stretch.
He said he would be balling. Didn't you hear?
It is a stretch.
Did you guys not hear Josh? Josh said
gas and
he would be balling.
Gas and electric with transportation alone is massive. Do you understand? Let alone other expenses like your phones. At least for a family of 4, right? 2 kids and then their parents. At least both parents should have their phones. How much are they paying on their phones? How much is their Wi-Fi? Do you understand? And what type of Wi-Fi are they using?
Well, they can live in a house of all inclusive, 350 or 400 rent, and they'll be okay. You see?
Somebody said I paid over $19,500 for my 3-year-old daycare. Don't even go there. Don't even go to daycare. That's another madness on its own. To get a daycare around me is like £6, the cheapest £5, or usually all of them take up front. £6 an hour, brother. If you are
brother, where are you? Which part of
Wokingham? Wokingham is close to Reading. If you are earning £8, £9, or probably £11, and you are from your £11 an hour, you are paying £6 to minder. My brother, people don't know what we go through. Where you go find maid? Where you go find minder? That's why my wife has to only do like 3 days a week. Do you understand? Because the more you earn, the more money you're spending on minders. It's madness. So when you see people that have 4 kids, they have to pay. They have to pay minder
and then
for those
kids. Sometimes, in school, they're asked to bring certain things in school. Pay money for trips. Pay this money for that. Depending on whether the school are some schools are aware. They'll say, okay, they are being poverty conscious and don't put so much pressure on the family. But not all schools are like that. And then at the end of every school term or every school year, September, when the children are going back to school, you're doing back to school, how much do they spend on uniforms and all of that? On that same 1,200, I'm saying that it is a stretch. It will be a massive stretch and you'll be frustrated with £1,200 in the UK. It's huge. With kids, if they're adults, if they're all adults, 4 adults, maybe they can manage. But with kids, it's a stretch. Then you barb your hair, make your hair. We're not even talking about those little things like toiletries and all of that. £1,200. If it was like 5 years ago, maybe, but now £2,000, yes, you can still cope with £2,000, but £1,200, that's a stretch.
Is it 1,200? Is it the household income, or 2 of them are getting 1,200? That is
household income. Because if it's 1,200 each, let's say 2,400. The household is the household. Then fine, they can manage. But
they can manage. Yeah.
But 1,200 for the whole family.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Only to cut hair. I don't turn baba. I mean, they cut my hair now.
Yes, now I cut my own hair too. I live in Nigeria.
Only to cut hair.
And I can cut my hair in the UK where haircut is cheap.
And then imagine you have a son.
You see, this thing that still do pass yourself is do pass yourself.
Remember when I used to laugh at my friends when I was a single guy? If I see the cut hair, I say, "Guy, why you do? Go barb your hair now, Omo, when I born 2 boys, I calculate £30 times 3. I go buy clipper. Shenamala, I go shave by myself. Whether I no good like that, I go carry and go church like that. You don't concern me. You understand? So I go even
back
get
to
lucky.
school
My
alone.
wife know they like do hair. If
You know
not,
how
if
much
you
you
come marry
spend?
woman where they like do hair, if you want buy what do they call them? All those Brazilian hair from 300 pounds up, you don't die with that. Where you go see the money? Some people don't understand UK. Oh. Huh.
UK is expensive now.
Very, very expensive.
Very expensive.
So, but would you change that for Nigeria for, I don't know, 200,
If Nigeria is
300 or
good,
500?
yes. If Nigeria is good, yes. I mean, I know a lot of people that went back, they couldn't survive, they have to leave again, and that's the problem. If the country is
Never
picking up,
go
we'll
back
go
to
back.
Nigeria and leave.
No, we do. What I've done with my wife, what we have done is to set up some kind of a business in Lagos, in Lekki to be precise.
And that business, they go thief and finish.
No. Yes, I know the risk, but we have put in a bit of control that is helping us. So far, so good. It's been 3 years, and things are working out. Well, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of check. It's a lot of control that needs to be done. And Nigerian societies have no help because of all the, how hard it is to do business in Nigeria. So we are kind of like putting. It takes a lot. That's the problem with Nigeria. It takes a lot for you to do simple things, you see. But to go back,
if you want to go car wash for here, to wash your car, you are paying like 30 pounds.
30 pounds, yes, to wash your car.
No, 30. Okay, if you do in and out, 60,
In and out.
you find trouble.
Yeah, okay, in and out.
If
yeah.
you do polish, you dey pay 100.
Yeah.
You understand?
In and out.
But
I dey wash my own car myself.
My brother, I dey do car wash myself.
You see, at the end of the day, I wanted you guys to have a field day, and I'm going to end now. Let me tell you something. Everything is possible on a budget. God bless you. Somebody just popped my money gun. Somebody just popped my money gun. I think it's Ayo Kunle Adeyinka. Big shout out to you. Biggest shout out to Lizzie Clark 56. Pop my money guns. Josie Dove. Keep popping my money guns. You see, let me tell you something here. Shebo shete. Shebo shemo kite. Shebo shemo. Do pass yourself. No do pass yourself. You know go enter trouble.
Yeah.
You know go enter trouble. Let me tell you something. Paul in the Bible said it. Let me read it to you. Philippians chapter 4. Maybe Remy should read this. Chapter 4.
I need to go get my Bible.
Don't worry, I'll read it for you.
Okay.
You see, right now we're not talking about a luxury lifestyle. If you want to live a luxury lifestyle in the UK, you will need £20,000 a month. If you want to live luxury, that is, you want to have a Rolls Royce or a Ferrari that you'll be paying £5,000 a month for. You understand? You want to be eating at the best restaurants, you need at least 10 to 20k a month. But you see, let me tell you, the person that is living on £1,200 a month is not going to live a nonsense life. In Nigeria, to live a good life, you need like 10 million naira a month. But that person that is earning 200,000 naira a month will live a nonsense life. He will not have AC. He will not have good food. His children can never go to a decent school. They will not wear decent clothes. He will not have good health care. That's the problem. So right now we're not talking about... Let me read the scripture that I wanted to read to you. Philippians chapter 4. Let's read from verse 18. At the moment, I have all I need and more. I am generously supplied with the gift you sent me from Epaphroditus. They are a sweet-smelling sacrifice as accepting... Okay, no, that's not what I wanted to read. From verse 10. How I praise the Lord that you are concerned about me again. I know you have always been concerned for me, but you didn't have the chance to help me. Not that I was ever in need. For I've learned, listen to Paul, For I have learned how to be content with whatever I have. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret. Here's the thing, the secret in every situation, whether it is with a full stomach or an empty stomach, whether with plenty or with little. For I can do everything through Christ who gives me strength. There's a secret to living on a 1,200 pound budget in the UK. You will learn how to cut your hair by yourself. I can cut my hair by myself. And I don't consider myself a genius. Or maybe I was when I was 12 years old, but not anymore. I can cut my hair by myself. I can cut my son's hair. It might not be the best haircut, but it will look decent. And if I cut it every week, I will get better at it. I can wash my car. Why am I going to be going to a car wash if I'm earning 1,000, if my disposable income is 1,200 pounds a month? I will not eat organic food. If you don't eat organic food, you not go buy. Listen, you will avoid organic food and still go and drink plastic inside the water you are drinking. You will still, that pollution that is in that food is in your water too. When you run a bath in your house and you inhale the chlorine coming, it's as bad as all. You see, my problem with we are hypocrites. So that organic food, it is good to eat organic food. If you can afford it, eat organic food. But you are not going to buy if you don't eat organic food. God bless you, Josie Dove. Just popping away the money guns. You are not going to buy. You will live. Someone say haircut in Brixton is 11 pounds. Go and buy clipper. You'll be amazed that clipper is 20 pounds. Other's hair. Yella will plait Amarachi's hair. Amarachi will plait Yella's hair. Josie Dove, God bless you.
Most mothers plait their own hair self.
I'm telling you, you need to learn it. Because even Paul said when he had a lot, he knew how to live with it. When he didn't have much, he didn't buy. He still learned to live with it. Someone say washing your car in the UK, you are polluting and disturbing your neighbor. Well, then you can find there are dry wipes.
No listen to that one. Now
There are dry wipes if you don't want wash. At the end of the day, it all boils down. At the end of the day, it all boils down to something. The reason I said it over and over again, the reason why you are struggling is because you are doing more than yourself. That's why you honestly, you cannot live a decent life with 200,000 in Nigeria, but you can live a decent life even with 1,000 pounds in the UK. At least you have electricity. If your rent is 300 pounds a month, you will live with 1k. It's just that you are going to deprive yourself of some things. Those things that you are going to deprive yourself of are not needs, they are wants. They are going to be your wants. So you are going to cut down on your wants. But with 1,000 pounds a month. So let me ask you a question. A single mother who has 18-year-old children or 16-year-old children and is earning 1,200 pounds a month, she not go live.
No, she has to be getting either benefits or what do you call it? Child support from the man.
What if the man don't buy?
But the government pays child support.
How much is the government going to pay her? Wait, how much is the government going to pay her?
Here.
Sorry?
How much is the government going to pay her?
It's about 100. If there are two, it's about almost 200 pounds a month.
Okay.
No, that you are talking about the benefits. The universal credit will still
I'm talking about even if the woman is working, every child that is born in the UK with papers, of course, monthly payment. If there are two of them, I think they're close to about 200 pounds a month. For one is about 96. For one child, it's 96 pounds every month.
Okay, so that 96 pounds, how far will it really go for two kids?
Well, that's just
at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is you will live a basic life. You will live a basic life on 1,000 pounds a month. You will still be able to live it. You will have light, you have water, you have phone, you have boss, but you will not have anything luxury. At 1,2, you might be able to squeeze in 1 or 2 little things here and there. At 1,5, you'll be able to save something every month. At 2K, I mean 2K disposable income, you will ball. The society is tailor-made in such a way that you can have fun on a low budget.
Even put into consideration also that you have credit. If you got good credit, you will get a lot of things, you know.
That's it. So if you built your credit to a certain degree, but you see, my problem is, like me, for instance, I said it the other day, I cannot wear a watch of 1,000 pounds. I cannot even wear a watch of $1,000. I cannot even wear a watch of $3,000. But that is me. If I had to cut down, I will wear a watch of $500 or $100, depending. There was a time in my life I used to buy Timex. I had a collection of Timex, 45 pounds each. And I don't buy. I'm not going to buy. But you will get to a stage in your life you can say, this is beneath me. But in Nigeria, 200 pounds, $200, 200,000 naira cannot give you any resemblance of a decent life. Any resemblance. So those are my thoughts. Thank you so much. A very special shout out to the guy who popped all my money guns today. He popped 15 money guns. Big shout out to Josie Dove. Pop my money guns, guys, and make sure you follow my #1 gifter, Josie Dove. I need 2 money guns to meet half of my request. Yes, you want to say something?
I just want to say your viewers and comments are so hilarious, man.
No. The comment section is another family on their own. Sometimes I just ignore them.
Bother. They are cruising. You know, a lot of times they are not.
I think I want to put this out there. I want to put this out there that people in America actually enjoy, right? The only thing is that the only advantage UK has over America is that if you fall sick here, you don't need to bother about money. In America, you get loads of money until you need emergency or you need healthcare. That's where you spend. I've found that these guys are making good money compared to us in the UK. UK is a conservative place. America is like a free world. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I like you too.
All right, guys. Everybody, time for you to
I love my UK.
see.
I love you too, America.
I want to end and I want to say something. You see, someone said no money gone on Instagram. Go to TikTok or Facebook or YouTube. No money gone on Instagram. I want to say something. Yesterday, Taste Buds had her graduation of her first, not yesterday, Friday. It seems like yesterday to me. The first graduation of her students from the Taste Buds Culinary Academy. And they did so well. I went there, the most amazing food. I had an amazing food experience. It was literally off the hook. It was so great. I ate food that I used to see on her menu, but I'd never tried. I just say, hey, waiting be this. And they all learned how to cook this from the Taste Buds Culinary Academy. The only problem with Nigerians is we don't celebrate milestones. We don't celebrate nation building. I dropped the video. I got 200 likes. I dropped myself in my car blasting music, 3,000 likes. so it's like our brains are shallow. We don't like things that have to do with nation building and creating a better environment. Some people, 5 minutes later, somebody reached out to me and said, Daddy, please, I'm hungry. I said, I don't hunger, and I go buy you. People would call and ask, how can I go to the Culinary Academy? How can I develop myself? One of the things you need if you are going to this, if you want to jackpot, one of the things that will help you is skills. Know how to be a plumber. Know how to fix little things on your car. Know how to cook. Learn, get a certificate in culinary excellence or from an institute of culinary excellence like Taste Buds NG. And Somebody was about to pay Taste Bud 750,000. I said, I don't need the academy. Just give me the certificate. Whatever it costs, I will pay. Taste Bud said, no, we don't do it like that. Until you come and attend the course, we cannot give you a certificate of a course. I say, baby, don't you collect the money? Me, I can't look myself, say me, I for collect the money or run. She said, lie, she would never collect it. At a point, I almost did not believe her until she showed me the chart. I say, yeah? She said she's even going to post the chart, but hide the guy name. The guy no be bad person.
He's the fourth person.
Say he's the fourth person who is trying to do that. So here's the thing. Are you interested in upgrading your skills? You want to jackpot. When you get abroad, what are you going to do? Which work are you going to do? You read mass comm in Nigerian University. Okay, you want to go and work in BBC? I get it. Oh, you want to work in UK CNN? I get it. Learn to cook. Learn to be a chef. Have some skills. Let me give you the number. I'm going to have to mute on TikTok because TikTok people don't allow me to share any information. So TikTok guys, don't be angry. I'm going to mute you. The number is +234 909 644 8433. +234 909 644 8433. Send a WhatsApp message now if you are interested in upgrading your life away from the mediocrity that you are currently operating. For all you know, just learn how to cook so you can keep your husband. Because that side chick, we get big ikebe, we sabi bench, con sabi cook tieti baje, your own has spoiled. When it's your husband's side chick is more beautiful than you, more gentle than you, has a bigger bakasi than you, knows how to bench better than you, and can cook better than you, tieti baje, kishekwe, your own has spoiled. Because the only thing tying you to your husband is a piece of paper. You will open your leg, your husband will help you close it. You will open your leg again, your husband will help you close it. You will stroll around with your flat ikebe, your husband will find you tawenu to help you cover the body before you go and embarrass yourself. But you see, let me tell you, I want to preach to a woman this morning. If your husband's side chick is more beautiful than you, and your husband's side chick has a flatter tummy than you have because she never born, and if she get a bigger baka and a bigger bobby than you, all is not lost. Go and learn how to cook. Go to Taste Bud's Culinary Academy. Learn how to cook up a storm. By the time he sits down and licks each and every one of his fingers after that egusi or that seafood okra, he will consider going out again because he's already weak. He will want to go to bed. And as he's lying down to go to bed, grab a hold of Bolahon. So Bolahon will not be come. Before you know it, he will see the side chick less and less. Less visit means less money, more money for the house. Before you know it, one day we call his side chick and say, baby, I like you. But we cannot be doing more than once a month again because, you know, my wife, I have to eat at home. Before you know it, the soup at home becomes more delicious than the soup outside. But you that you have decided to throw away your destiny. You are too proud. You are too proud to know how to bench. God not give you baka. God not give you Bobby. No problem. Waiting God will give you a laziness. I don't know who it is that I'm speaking to right now, but get up and go and learn. Get up, get up, get up. She's a dancer. +234 909 644 8433. +234 909 644 8433. Taste Bud's Culinary Academy. Go and join them now. Go and join them now. Save yourself from embarrassment. Come on, Bokolowo. If you want to
what about men? Are men allowed to?
Of course, men can join register and cook for their wife. You not get bolahon. Your bolahon not pass like this. Money you not get, fine you not fine. You not even talk come out for ground. You not come sabi who. The person who go dey bench your wife is still dey high school.
Yeah.
Olorun gbo. Small pikin wey get big bolahon wey dey high school. And you old Baba with small balahon. Why? You kilo fef is okay. What are you going to say? You are bigger than the boy with balahon less man. So let's talk about learning how to cook. The kind of food I ate on Friday. In fact, it is hungry me to go back to Culinary Academy myself. +234 909 644 8433. Follow now. I'm going to give out the number again. TikTok Novex. At TasteBudsNG is the Instagram handle. At TasteBudsNG. One more for me. Pop me one more money gun. I'm out of the house. Let me meet my target. One more money gun. I'm out of the house. Let me meet my target. Oh. Sorry. I muted. Oh. One more money gone. Let me meet half of my target. Let me hear the sound that I've met half of my target. Oh yeah. One more money gone. Follow my number one gifter. Who's gonna pop that money gone? Now, just one more money gone. One more money gone. Pop that money gone. Who's gonna pop the money gone? The final money gone for Daddy Freeze as I leave today. Who's gonna pop the money gun? Oh yeah. Special shout out to the person who pops out my last money gun. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, YouTube. I'm just waiting for the final money gun. Lifestyle. Woo! I've met half of my target today. Thank you. See you guys.